apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose.
It is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lance. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, first down pickup of 8. The Niners hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On the ready? Red, yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Ready. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Lance. Looking for Gray and finding him once again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 33. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Lance now on 1st down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They find me a star more on the rise than Deebo Samuel after last season. Wide receiver, running back, kick returner. This man does it all for the San Francisco 49ers. Ranked 3rd in the league in all-purpose yardage and deservedly made first-team All-Pro. Building on that with a 1st down here.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Lance looking to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Ordinarily, when you're backed up this deep, most teams like to play it on the safe side, but not these guys. They took a big shot downfield and wound up hitting it for a big play. Back them into a corner, they come out swinging.
Play fake. Mayfield. This is intercepted. picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And a pretty quick burst there as he gets across midfield and down to the 46. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the Niners are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so, and one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. Take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the 49ers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A first carry for the rookie from LSU, Ty Davis-Price. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they faked the handoff. Now Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Red, cycle. Right, white. Field, black. Cut, cut.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Mayfield on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Throwing, Mayfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 43 yards rushing now. 8 carries for him so far.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Down.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the 29, Mayfield. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. Finding room at midfield. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 38, Mayfield. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, Mayfield. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. On 1st down, Lance back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. The Lance going to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Back
back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
The kick by Gold is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A torn Achilles was supposed to end Akers' 2021 season before it actually began. 5 months later, in a miraculous recovery, Akers made it back and helped the Rams win the Super Bowl. Now everyone in L.A. wants to know, how does he follow up that yeoman performance?
Mayfield now. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Second and 2. A give up the middle to Akers. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time, it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
That goes for 19 and a first down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. A first down throw for Mayfield.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's got this to Jefferson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Touchdown!
Van Jefferson
From 17 yards out.
and the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defense. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Lance.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 32 on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Down. 10 cycles.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Niners are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Mayfield to the right side and complete to Jefferson.
No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
Pass complete to Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Now Mayfield.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here's Baker. Pass complete to Harris. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Mayfield to throw.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Ready, break.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So the victory here for San Francisco. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was